Good evening, Eagles fans, and welcome to another rendition of the Telus pregame show, coming to you from outside the Scotia Barn as the Surrey Eagles get set to look for their 7th win in a row, going up against the Powell River Kings. Cole Marton, the play-by-play broadcaster. Of course, the Eagles have scored 5 goals in their last 6 games on their 6-game winning streak, and in their last 4, they have scored 3 or more power play goals as the Eagles are red hot right now offensively. They are going up against a Powell River Kings team that is looking for revenge. After losing to the Eagles on Sunday, that was a 5-2 decision, and the Kings, of course, are 6-1 on the season. They are looking to make up ground for first place in the Coquitlam Pod. Your key players to watch for in tonight's contest, and it'll be a pair of defensemen for these two teams. We'll start with the Surrey Eagles, and for Eagles fans, it's going to be number 2, Brett Bliss, the Eagles Player of the Week in the Telus Flock Talk show. Bliss had 6 points in his last 2 games last week. He's got 2 goals on the season, 12 assists for 14 points. The University of Brown commit has done an absolutely fantastic job of elevating his game and helping quarterback this Eagles power play. Your player to watch for the Powell River Kings is going to be number 27, defenseman Dylan Hewlett. Hewlett has 2 goals on the season. He's got 6 points in 11 games as his offense has started to come. He's got points in his last 3. He will look to continue his development here, trying to help the Kings to a little bit of revenge. Your 3 keys to the game here for Surrey as they look for their 7th straight win, and it all starts with playing within their structure, and that is your first key to the contest tonight. The Eagles have done a fantastic job on the forecheck. They have not given their opponents the ability to break the puck out without a couple guys in their face. Look for the Eagles to do that again this evening as they continue to roll in the Coquitlam Pod. The second key to tonight's game is the special teams. The Eagles, 3 power play goals or more in their last 4 games. Their power play is at 37.5% on the season, and it just comes down to if the Eagles get a power play, they have been able to capitalize. Look for that again here this evening. Your final key to tonight's game is going to be look for goaltender Max Prasma to have another fantastic performance. Max has really seen his game elevate. He's got 4 straight wins on the season. He's going to look for his 5th straight win in an Eagles jersey here and 5th in 6 games. That'll do it here for the pregame summary outside the Scotia Barn. Next on the Telus pregame show, I had an interview with number 2, Brett Bliss, and we'll talk about his development and what he's been able to accomplish as well as his teammates. Don't go anywhere. That's coming up next on BCHL TV, powered by Hockey TV and Mixler.com/Eagles BCHL. Cole Marton, Eagles play-by-play broadcaster, and I am pleased to be joined by defenseman and University of Brown commit Brett Bliss. Brett, thank you so much for doing this, and how are you doing as you get set to face off against the Powell River Kings?
Really excited for tonight. I think it's going to be a good matchup tonight. Played this team a number of times now. Just going to do our best, hopefully come out on the good side.
We'll start on that topic as you've been playing the same 2 teams quite a few games throughout the course of the year. That's an understatement. But what's it like having to play the same 2 teams over and over again in this 2021 pod season?
I think we've gotten really used to playing these 2 teams. I mean, they play similar styles. I think really just comes down to adapting and making smart plays, keeping it simple. But it's been fun to play real games. Even though it's the same 2 teams, it's still the same competitive style that we've been looking for. So it's good.
We'll talk about the team that you're on right now. The Eagles, you guys are in the midst of a 6-game win streak, and you're getting contributions from everywhere across your lineup. But let's talk about some of the younger players, specifically the defensemen on this team, that have kind of helped build the core group that was here last year into a real legitimate threat this year.
Yeah, we've had a really good team. Both years I've been here, we've been super competitive, a lot of good players, and I think it's just a tribute to them and how we've been battling all year, even though we haven't been playing games the whole time. So, I mean, I think we've really come together as a group, and it's good to see that we're finally getting the results.
Well, you guys have come together as a group and getting results, but you yourself are also having a great season so far in this 2021 pod campaign. You had 19 points last year. You are already up to, I believe, 14 on the year. Bliss, talk about your improvement as a player and what's helped you grow to become a great offensive defenseman in this league.
I think it really comes down to just experience and just having that poise and that patience with the puck. I mean, it also helps when you have great guys to play with. I mean, that obviously is a huge factor. I mean, I think it's just kind of experience and just learning the style of play in the league and stuff like that. But yeah, just moving pucks well and stuff like that, just keeping it simple.
Final thought for you, Brett, as you get set to play another game here. Final thoughts. This is going to be a nice little quick interview, but talk about the way that you feel about your group and how confident you are heading into this last stretch of games.
It's a really good group. I mean, it's definitely one of my favorite teams I've ever played for. It's a great group of guys. I mean, I love every single one of them. It's going to be tough seeing them go at the end of the year, but really looking forward to finishing off this year with a bang. So it's going to be good.
All right, Brett, thank you so much for doing this. Yep. Best of luck here as you go up for your 7th straight win against the Powell River Kings.
Thank you very much.